In this tutorial, we'll be covering adding your church sermons to your website. As you can see, when your users come to your website and click Recent Sermons, they'll be able to see the 3 most recent sermons that you've had at your church. You are able to update these with any sessions that your church will have, and really anything that you would want to post to your website so that your congregation is able to view these videos anytime they want, really giving your church 24/7 access to everyone out there to really help you grow your church and to spread your message. So the way to add the sermons is we're going to go back to the administrative site, and what I do to making updates to the website is when you go to visit the site, instead of just clicking this, that will take you out of the post section. What I do is hover over Visit Site, hold down the Control button, and click it, and it opens it up in a new tab for me. And as you can see up here, I have the administrative site and the website itself. So what this allows me to do is to make any updates when adding sermons or different events, things like that. I can just go back and forth very easily to make updates. So, and we'll show you exactly how to do that. So you manage your sermons using the posts. So the posts really control adding the videos, the author. You're going to categorize it when you put it on. There'll be a publish date, and you will actually be able to work on the search engine optimization, and I will show you how to do that as well. And what that does is it really allows your congregation to find you using keywords that you can add to these sermons. So if there's a specific category or a different or a various topic that you are talking about one day, you can categorize it that way and make it a lot more search friendly so that you show up higher in the Google searches. So you can see these are the most recent sermons, and they go in and publish basically when you add it to the computer or to the website, but you will be able to change that date to the actual date if you're not able to publish that sermon right away. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to click Add New. You will have a name for the day's sermon, whether you're preaching on forgiveness or building your life through Christ. Whatever the topic happened to have been, the main subject, you'll enter that title here. So let's just go ahead and label this the new year. And you can add your video right into this box here by pasting a YouTube link. So what I did is I typed into my YouTube channel sermons, and it brings me to various sermons that are on here, and I'm just going to pick one to put on the website just as an example. So you create your YouTube channel, you'll upload the videos to YouTube, and then you will be able to grab the URL, and it highlights it for you. And I'm going to click copy. I'm going to go back to this post. I'm going to right click and press paste. Okay, as you'll see, it automatically adds this video for us. Okay, now you will want to set a focus keyword, and you'll see over here if anything doesn't make sense, you can click on the question mark and it will help you to identify what you need to do. And so we want to pick the main keyword or key phrase that this post is about. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same as the title. All right. And what you will also see is you'll get an ongoing analysis here of how your keywords and focus keywords are, and give you hints on what you can do to improve your searchability. Okay, so now we want to set the category, and the categories dictate exactly where these posts will show up. So I want to click on sermon and video, and this will make sure that when I check my website, the sermon shows up under all of my recent sermons in the order to which they were actually added or the date was set. Now, I talked earlier about changing the actual published date. you can manually change that right up here, because many times the date that you actually end up publishing the sermon isn't necessarily the date that the sermon was held. So you can easily change the date. Just click right over here to the right. You see the word edit. You click on this, and then you just change it to the date that the sermon actually was held. So let's say that was done on the 14th. You can also set the time using a 24-hour clock. So we would do and click OK, and it updates the time and the date. Next, we're going to post tags on here, and what the tags will do is it helps make, again, the page easier and easier to search. So let's say it's New Year Resolutions. You're going to separate by commas. Forgiveness. Turning over a new leaf in the new year and forgiving, people in the past. Whatever the sermon happened to be focused on. So we're going to add those. And again, it'll continue to give us updates on the analysis here. So, the more keywords that you can come up with that really kind of fit with what you do, the better. Now, before we publish or update this sermon, we will want to check off the sermon and the video section under categories. And this will make sure that what you've posted here will show up under sermons on your website. So once we load this YouTube page, what we want to do is set the featured item. And that's what's going to show on the page to give people an idea of what is there. And so we're just going to we'll just grab one of these pictures here, and you can see it already automatically adds the URL, gives it a title. So we're going to set this featured item, and it automatically uploads it here for us. And when I click on update, I go back to the site, refresh the page, and then click on these recent sermons, and I should have the video here with the image that I had set. Okay, now someone can go click on to watch this video and see your sermon for that day. Very simple, and allows you to really spread your message.